Hey. What?
You're in for it now. We'll be taking a nap. Guess I should stop putting off. Need backup over here.
Oh snap.
Keep moving. We're awful vulnerable here.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know how to thank you for that rescue you pulled off.
Just remember that this is all thanks to the Minutemen.
We know. That's why we've decided to join the Minutemen. You can count on our help if you need it.
I just wanted to thank you again for getting me home safe. I won't forget what you've done for me.
Where is the workbench? Oh.
How's your back doing? Still bothering you?
Feeling pretty good, actually.
Good to hear.
Oh, I don't got wood. Dude. I found it. For now, I'm gonna go with that one. Then I'll get the lockpick, and then... No, actually, I'm gonna get terminal. And then I'm gonna get the thing. So does this mean I'm immune to water? Oh, that's pretty cool. Hmm. Boston Airport.
Military business only.
Hey there.
Out of my way, wastelander.
Okay.
This area's off limits.
It's only available to me when I join the fraction. This is dumb. Seems that... Huh. Ah! Ah, get out of me.
Not so long as you're carrying it.
Shut up.
Message to Johnny Montrano. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. You fat, lazy piece of shit. I knew this arrangement was too good to be true. Let's join forces with the North End, huh? Bury the hatchet? Work mutually against a common enemy? Well, you put the nail in that coffin, huh, boyo? What did you have to do, Johnny? Huh? What was your job? Sit in your car, on the corner. Keep your eyes open. If you see a uniform, you get out. Walk down the street, knock on the door, and let the fellas know there's trouble coming. Easy as pie, right? I could have got a 9-year-old from the projects to do it, but no. In the interest of Irish-Italian relations, I give the job to you. So what happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. You sit on your fat ass dribbling cannoli cream onto your third chin.
We got a race on.
You watch. You watch the uniform blow months of planning, all in 2 minutes. Congratulations, Johnny. You got me. You and your pal sure put the screws to old Eddie Winter. You should tell this funny story to your little girl when you tuck her in at night. In that corner bedroom, upstairs, pink wallpaper, little house on Prince Street. Yeah. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks. What'd I miss?
Seems that we'll have to find more. You know what? I need to find more PlayStations. If I can find more, I can find more holotapes. Might as well start. god. Oh, it's right there.
I'm warning you. I have strict shoot-to-kill orders.
Okay, calm down. Whew. Alright, well. Oh my god. Some.
I'll wear your guts around.
Oh, stop! I don't see that. Two stim packs. Wait, what? Oh, I'm a dumb. Oh, I'm dumb. It's down here. I was about to say. That's what I was looking for. The castle. Oh! Oh!
You know what?
Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary, prepared for the...
I rescued that kidnapped settler. We've got another settlement on our side now.
Good. Another win for the Minutemen. Keep it up, and pretty soon we'll have the whole Commonwealth behind us. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Help out or get lost.
I'm afraid I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy Madeline.
Hey, lend you a hand with that terminal? All you gotta do is ask.
I'll try it first, since it's already easy. None of those were likeness. Dogs. Huh.
Terminal?
Oh.
Hello. What are you hiding? Well. Weapon over here. How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you manage to get your hands on them.
Oh. Oops, did not mean to click that. An SEA. Any of those. It could be Dan. Alright, I'm gonna give up on this stupid thing. You know what? I don't even want to hack it. What's that? It's dumb. Where did Morgan go?
They didn't tell me much, Vault Tech. Just to make sure everyone filled out their forms. I was supposed to win a pack of steak knives.
Oh, actually, I'm just retarded. Must be in this house, yeah. Why is he in my house?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is going to take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
We're lucky to actually build one.
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yes.
Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Well, until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
that's just the only thing right here. Oh, I do that. I know who has those. Where's Nick? There he is.
Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
Hey.
Go ahead.
I think I have it somewhere in here. Yes.
Anything I can lug for you?
Unless... No. Scrap that. Okay. Oh yeah, I need something to... I don't think I have enough to make generators. I'm like 2 right here.
This isn't going to do anything without power.
We should start this one.
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
Oh. Maybe I should. Are you smoking? How much does this need? Okay, this doesn't need. Can put this. Attach the wire to this bad boy. Which produces 5. And for these. It's 15. More and oh, let's try this one then.
Just find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh
Hi.
would be a great change for us.
Yeah, Jonathan got off. He had to go. You know what I could do? Place down this generator.
On Fallout?
Yeah.
Okie
Wait, how do you know?
got an invitation to stream.
Oh, I forgot. I'm making up. What's that produce? Oh my.
same power grid.
Oh. God. Why did it turn off? Did it really go out of power or something? Okay, hold on. Let me move everything first. Jesus Christ. Okay. Everything's removed. Now, attach this wire to this bad boy. Now attach this to that wire. Touch this to that wire. Why?
Not an easy place to travel alone. It's nice to have someone watching you around.
Oh. Now I know why. And now it's time to put another generator. Attach that wire to that one. So then this can attach to this. I did it!
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
What are you doing, Morgan?
Fortnite right now.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Okay.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
Come on, Nick. Ah, Nick, wait. Please, Nick.
Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
I did it! I'm in the Institute! Am I, or am I not? That's the question. Oh! Where am I? Oh, don't. Oh, I'm in it. I'm actually in it. Am I really in it? I am. Oh wait, do I actually have to?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
What elevator? Oh, that? Wait. Oh man, Morgan.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Whoa!
This place
I did it. I did it.
For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
I'm
Decades
here.
of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Don't tell me.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Damn it.
Father?
Sean! Open
Father,
the door!
help me. He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
God damn it, Sean. You're retarded. You're retarded.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not
Dude.
10, but 6?
I should have said in the beginning. I didn't know I was gonna get this far.
And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, is human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The
I
world
failed.
is a dangerous
Ah,
place.
I need my charisma.
Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now.
I
For
shouldn't
many
have
years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth?
Oh, that
At
worked.
least
Got
Keating
20
and
XP for that.
Bush kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far
Are you still
beyond
playing Fortnite, or what are you playing?
normal human lifespan.
I'm playing Team Rumble.
He never failed the Institute.
Oh.
But his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence.
How
your
can you
path
still
crossed
play
this.
that game?
It seemed a
Because of
fitting
our
way to allow
backgrounds.
you, us, to have some amount of
I'll get what I
revenge.
can.
What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Should I? I'm gonna say yes. I don't know
Yes.
what he said.
That's what I
I
want.
forgot.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Oh.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in
As we
facility.
die. As we
Dr.
die.
Ayo in
Okay.
SRB. Dr. Holdren in bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them. And then we'll discuss what comes next.
That's tough.
This place is so bright, though. I don't think I could live in this.
Call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
All systems nominal.
You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Ew. After you're done playing that game, check the item shop. You may like it, you may not like it.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Yeah, we're almost done. The other team is winning.
I can't believe it, all the doors open. I have to go all the way down.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Oh. Oh man, Morgan. I'm finally at it. Almost at the end of the game.
Heading over to robotics to knock some
We're
heads
all
together.
looking forward to working with you.
They're dragging
Pardon
their feet
me,
on the
sir.
targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses.
It's an honor
with
to meet you, sir.
You're here.
Please don't.
Glad you made it.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. Coursers on the hunt are relentless. If you see one, you should stay out of its way.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, A Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run.
Your robots are retarded. I can see
Now,
them,
unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
even if they're invisible.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Okay.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Alright, well, it's time to go back.
Subject identified.
Ah, got shocked. Alright, well. Oh, that's raw. I like that.
When the lights go down and the stars come out, man just forgets about all the struggles.
This is bio science. This is where I need to get Virgil's little thing. I'm just gonna kill him. I might just kill him. Hey, Morgan.
That's it. Got it.
Woo! I shouldn't be in here. Oh man, I'm already carrying in too many things. You're smoking. Why do I have cigarettes? These are nice. Oh! Alright, now I'm out of here. I can't take this. Oh nah. Can't have that.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Your gorillas? I want to see some gorillas. Yo!
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Gorillas! Oh man. Let me look at the place before I actually enter that one dirty lab. Whatever happened in there is an unknown thing.
Is it true food supplements 70?
All I'm gonna say, it's that room's so dirty. That's where Morgan belongs, cause her room's always dirty. Maybe. My room, clean.
She's been at it for over 2 hours.
Who do I talk
What is
to?
she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Anyways, Morgan, I found gorillas.
That's nice.
But they're not actual gorillas. They're just robotic.
Oh.
Well, that was productive. One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
You have a big nose. That was me.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Oh.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Hey, yo. What up, homie?
Yeah?
Screw this place. You guys are retarded. Just kidding, just kidding. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream here because I'll have to get back on GTA soon. Spin that wheel.